So let's talk about impact and implications. Let's start with the person who's going to retire. Obviously, huge emotional implications, I have to imagine. I've got to think that you have clients who sit down in your office and sort of like feel a certain way about walking away from their job.
Definitely. It's not easy. I mean, we talk a lot about it, but it's an entirely different thing to actually do it. And so there's this fear of the unknown. And one of the mantras I share with my clients is this: everything is easier with a job. Okay? Literally, everything is easier with a job. That doesn't mean a job that requires working 80 hours a week. Maybe it's just a job that requires working 20 hours a week, but everything's easier with a job.
It's so interesting that you tie that not just to the money, right? I mean, so many of us find our communities at work. We find our company at work, and we get energized just by this sense that we're contributing, yes, financially to our families, but also to a company, and in some cases to the community and to the world.
hmm You're right, right. I did stick with primarily just the money side of things, and I don't know if I'm necessarily the expert. I know there's been numerous books written on the health benefits to remaining in the workforce. I mean, I see it. I see it's important to stay relevant and vibrant in your own life, and no question about it.
I think the pandemic was a really good example of how many of us needed our jobs for the company, right? I mean, I think for a lot of people, it was very isolating to not have a place to go. It was very, even if you were still working, you might have been losing your mind if you had your kids at home and you were working and trying to manage that too. But, I thought that was a very, in a way, terrible, right? Experiment in how much we rely on our colleagues and our coworkers for social life, for feeling like we're adding value, for just having a place to go. And most of the people that I know, as I get older, I know more retirees. If they have not really come up with a plan around what they're going to do in terms of spending their time, just as much as dealing with their money, I think they can get very, very, very depressed and very lonesome, frankly.